Hey everybody, it is Braden Chase here for Easy Funnel System. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how marketing works, right? That's kind of the story for today. And this has been something that I struggle with a lot, right? So what is marketing? I don't have any, or I didn't have, I do now, but I didn't have any formal training in marketing. I went to school in linguistics, right? They're not big marketers or advertisers or anything like that, so, or businessmen or anything like that, right? So it was kind of a difficult thing for me to figure out what is marketing? What am I doing as I'm trying to reach out and to find people and meet people and to, okay, I want to build my course, in my case, right? I want to build a course and sell this course to people because my course will help people, they'll learn faster. But in order for me to, sell the course and to take that time away from my family in order to build this course, I need to be able to make money so that I can pay my bills, right? Because I got to stay alive, right? So there's this kind of reciprocity deal or aspect involved in the business of things. Yes, I'm selling the course to get money, but I need the money, right? And you need my course and I need the money, so let's exchange, right? I give you the course and you give me the money and we're happy, right? That's just makes sense, right? That's how things work. Anyway, so I build these things and I build the course and I'm like, okay, so what do I need? And the only thing, I didn't really know what marketing was when I started this. So I said, oh, I need some ads. So what ads do I use? And the one that I knew best was Google ads because I'm on Google all the time. Google this, Google that. And so I get on to Google and I figure out, oh, how do these Google ads show up? And I start typing that in on Google to learn about Google ads. And I find a couple of different YouTube videos and different things that talk about it. So I create my YouTube account or my Google Ads account, start building an ad. Oh my word, Google Ads is complicated. Wow. But really, really powerful and really cool. Like it's complicated for a reason. It's complicated because of the robust capabilities that it has to create, and support, billion-dollar businesses all over the world. So it's complicated for a reason. But as a new person in this, it was just complicated and I didn't know what's going on. So I watched more videos and more videos, spent a lot of time, and I figured, okay, here's this little trick. I know if I put it that way, it goes in. Put out my first ad, got rejected, right? You can't do this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, how about this? No, you can't do that either. I spent a couple of weeks just trying to get one ad live, right? Lots of time just kind of wasted in all of this process as I'm learning what this advertising is, just to do an ad. And I finally get one ad, and it's not rejected, and I'm happy. I'm like, woohoo! But I'm spending money and nothing's happening. I'm not like getting any more sales or anything on the course. Just kind of there. I'm wasting money. This is wrong. And I heard about this little phrase from a mentor of mine. He goes, you should have $1 in and $2 out. That's what marketing is. Advertising is building an ad and sticking money into it so that people see it. That's what advertising is. Getting people to see your stuff. Okay? And make those people come to you, to your business in some way. Marketing includes advertising, right? So marketing, though, is kind of bigger. In my mind, the way that I understand it and process it is that marketing is kind of the big thing. Advertising, part of it, an essential part of it, very important, right? Advertising. But there's this other stuff that happens too inside of marketing. And, some other stuff over here and back here and down here and up there, right? So it's this complex, overarching thing. So we often kind of equate advertising and marketing as the same thing, and they're not. So advertising is important, and I kind of figured out that advertising thing. And I wasn't, putting in $1 and getting $2 out, but I was putting in $1, maybe getting like $1.50 out. It was all right. It was kind of working. So I'm like, all right, we're functioning, life is progressing and so forth, great. And I started to be able to put a little bit more money in there over time and kind of grew a little bit. But I'm like, this isn't good enough. I need to learn better. I need to be able to, why can't I get to this $1 and $2 out? And as I'm playing with this and learning, I'm like, okay, I hear people say, oh, I put $1 and I get $5 out. I put $1 and I get $20 out. I put $1 and I get $100 out. I'm like, what? How do you do this? Anyway, it was a lot of learning and a lot of stress and a lot of time to process what is marketing and this ability to help people and bring them in to your company or to your course or to whatever it is that you're doing online, and helping them to purchase, right? So marketing is that entire process. Identifying the customer, whoever they are. Identifying the customer, whoever they are. Putting an ad in front of them, a good ad, right? And that's a whole process right there. What is a good ad? And building all of that, right? It's a big deal. That ad then sends them somewhere. Where is that? And this is still marketing, right? Designing, building, crafting that place where they go, so that as they make their journey through the rest of their experience with you, that whole part is still is still marketing. It's still crafted through marketing, so that when the person arrives at the point of actual purchase, they're like, oh yeah, this is actually what I need. So it's this process of identifying the person, whoever they are, the student, from a lot of you, right? Identifying the student, crafting this advertisement so that they are sent to the right place, building that right place where they need to land and arrive at, so that they can go, oh, I'm in the right place, right? And it's congruent with the ad and everything that's going on so far. And then from there, taking them through the steps and explaining to them what your product is. That's all the way over here, right? What your product is, and how do you, and helping them understand that that product is what they really want as you go through it. And for a lot of those people who click on that ad or even see the ad, right, it won't be the right product for them, and that's okay, right? They'll get there and be like, you know what, I see this explanation or this, the description of the product or whatever like that, and I really don't want this. Cool. Step away. Go find something else. Maybe you got here by accident, whatever. It's totally okay. You don't need, and you should not try to force people to buy your stuff when it's not right for them. But if it is right for them, you should do everything in your power to get them here, right? And that's what marketing does. Marketing helps you, helps the you, right, or the student or your client or whatever get to here, to this purchase, because this is what they want and this is what they need to make their lives better. Okay, we're not trying to twist arms, we're not trying to convince people, we're not trying to manipulate them in any way, but we are trying to get them to say, this is for you, this will make your life better, buy this so that your life can be better. Right? That's the purpose of marketing. It's the process of telling stories and explaining and giving descriptions and products and things, well, not products, but explaining the products so that a person goes, yes, this is what I want. Here's my money. Give me the product, right? And then you get the money that you want and you're happy because you got paid, and they get the thing that they wanted, so they're happy, right? And both people are happy, both things are good, and they learn more, and you are able to improve your product, right? Because now you have money and you can put that back in the product and make it better for them and for everybody else, right? So this progress and things get better. That's what marketing is. It's not the ads. It's not the page. It's not the website. It's not it's a script. It's not the product. It's this whole process, the journey that your customer goes on with every interaction that your customer, your client, your student, your whatever has with you all the way through. And as soon as they purchase that product, guess what? New marketing starts, because there's another step that they need to go through. As a teacher, right, this is something that I understand very clearly. Yeah, I've built my course and they purchased that, but guess what? There's more after it, right? I teach English, so I have a course that's, an introductory level, okay? And that introductory levels, you got to work hard on that. They got to buy that, and they have to take that first step. And then after that first step, right, there's intermediate level, so they got to buy that one and move through those steps. And you do it little by little by little. If I try and show up and say, here's my huge complete course that has everything you need, first of all, it's going to be like $40,000 because it's really, really expensive and hard to build stuff like that. And two, it's going to take you 6 years to get through all the information. So good luck, right? I mean, that's not helpful to the person. So you break it up into little bits. Okay, here's a small piece. Understand this small piece. You got it? Okay, here's the next step. Understand that next step. Got it. Awesome. Okay, here's the next step. And those steps get more difficult, right, in their learning and progress, but those are the next steps. Those are the steps they need to go through as they progress and learn and get better. So these things, I mean, this is what marketing is. You get your customer in through and they journey through and buy that, okay? But then what happens after that? Oh, there's another journey on to the next step for them in their progress. And that next step should be another product of yours, right? That you are selling to them, and you're giving to them, you're selling to them. Sorry, I don't want to try and sound weird, but that you're going to sell to them because it will help them, right? Not because I need more money, right? But because it will help them. That's what we're doing. We're making these steps and go up. Okay, so that's our plan here. And then when they get that one, there's another marketing journey along and up to the next step. And then they get to that step. Then there's another marketing journey on to the next step, etc. Okay, as we move through things. So marketing, you might have heard people say that marketing never ends, and that's true, right? Because each step that your client or student or customer or whatever takes is taking them through these steps as they move up. Okay. And it's this whole process. It's from identifying the client all the way to their purchase, and then from that purchase along the way up to the next purchase. That journey as they move through these steps. Sometimes it's called a staircase. Sometimes it's called a ladder. I listened to a lady today who had this beautiful, or not today, sorry, a couple of days ago, who had this just beautiful description of calling it a yellow brick road with the steps as they're moving on to their own individual Oz. It's really kind of a fantastic idea. But the key for this, right, in your heart, as a teacher, as a business owner, as a whatever, you need to understand and you need to believe that what you have will actually help your students, your clients, your customers, whoever they are. You actually have to be helpful. And then it's your duty. If what you have will help somebody, it is your duty to sell it to them so that they can take those steps and make it through that journey. Okay? You must do this. It is your moral obligation to do that. I know that sounds really strange. It's my moral obligation to sell stuff? No, that's not what I said. It's your moral obligation to help people if what you have will help them. Okay? Now, how all of that works, right, is kind of complicated. I don't want to get on the psychology of those things, but the short answer is that within our market system and with capitalist system, not even the capitalist system, within the system that we live in this world, the way that those steps are taken is through purchases, right? We get to a point and we have to make a purchase. We take our next step, we move on. We make a purchase, make our next step, and move on. That's how things work, right? These steps and sacrifices and moving forward in our own kind of customer journey. And also as a business, right? We take our customers through their journey to progress and to happiness and to goodness and those things. So it was a great experience for me to learn these over the past, 7 years now that I've been fighting with this concept and learning more and more how it all works. And I hope that was helpful for you guys to see this process and to see these steps kind of as they fit within a larger business. Because often we kind of sit here and say, oh, here's my business, and we need to do some marketing. And then you get on to Facebook or Google Ads, or you pay somebody else and say, you get on Facebook and Google Ads or whatever, and do my marketing for me. And they send out ads, and you put in a ton of money into that, and you get a little bit of reward. And it's because you're not doing marketing. You're doing advertising. So if you can improve that customer journey, that which is done through marketing, then that advertising with that same budget that you already have, you make more money off of it, right? From a business perspective, you'll make more money because you're able to make you're able to help your clients and students understand the value of what you have, which means more people purchase it, and importantly, more people will benefit from it, right? That's the whole point. There was this great lady who told a story about soap and how she built this soap. She spent years developing soap. It's this organic, honey, butter, honey, like all these different soap. I don't know how it all works, right? But she's this huge description of all the cool stuff that's in her soap and how it has all these effects. I'm like, that's so cool. But whatever. I mean, there's soap everywhere, right? I can buy soap anywhere. What's going on? Why would I buy your stuff? And he's like, that's marketing. Marketing is helping people understand why this soap is the right one to buy for you. And for some people it isn't. They look at that and they go, no, I don't want it. And that's okay. They can step away and they can do something else, and that's fine. But for the people that it is helpful for, you need to do your best from before the ad all the way up to their purchase. You need to do, and including the purchase, everything, right? You have to do everything you can to make sure that they understand that this really is the best thing for them, okay? And you need to believe that it really is the best thing for them too. So your stuff better be really, really good. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but this is a really helpful idea for me to see marketing as a whole and all of the pieces that are involved, right? Marketing is not advertising. Marketing is not selling. Marketing is not closing. Marketing is not stories. Marketing is not just all of, any one of these pieces. It's all of those and more, because the key here is the key behind anything, right? Having a good heart. As a business owner, as a course creator, as a teacher, as a whatever that you do, you must have the right heart to help people through your products and in your services and the things you do. And if you do have that good heart, then you understand this idea of a moral obligation to help people. And the way that you fulfill that moral obligation to its highest level is through mastering this marketing world where all of these pieces are. Or having somebody else do it for you, right? But just having that marketing piece for your business, your products, mastered in some way, okay? Anyway, that's kind of the whole thing that we have for tonight. Thank you for your time. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you another day.